రైట్ ఇటు తెలంగాణ అసెంబ్లీలో బడ్జెట్ మీద చర్చ జరుగుతుంది. ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారం ద్వారా వీక్షిద్దాం.
During the last 9 financial years in formation of Telangana state, from 2014-15 to 22-23, how many times did the state ended the financial year with revenue surplus? How many years, sir? So far, 9 state budgets were presented, projecting a revenue surplus, but each time the state ended up with a revenue deficit instead of revenue surplus. This is my research, this is my findings, this is what my team has provided, and I have gone through all the details. Never, sir, the state has been revenue surplus. Each time the state ended up with revenue deficit instead of being revenue surplus. Sir, the 16th Finance Commission is being constituted by central government now to recommend on the devolution of central taxes and duties over a 5 years period. I would request the Finance Minister Saab to make an honest assessment on state revenues so that the state can seek grants to fill the revenue deficit. This is an important point, sir. Sir, we need to have an honest assessment, sir. This is why I am requesting this Finance Minister Saab, sir. We need an honest assessment of the state revenues so that the state can seek grants to fulfill the revenue deficit, sir. Sir, despite the poor track record of central government in providing central tax devolution and grant in aid to Telangana, the state finance minister exudes optimism and projects ambitious figures about devolution of taxes and central grants in aid. The shortfall in actual devolution of central taxes and grant in aid compared to the budget estimate is the main cause of revenue deficit, sir. That is the main cause of revenue deficit of the state. It is also the main cause for the shortfall in actual expenditure of the state government compared to budget estimate year after year. If I am wrong, I may be corrected in this, sir. For assistance, the Finance Minister Saab has projected the central grants and aid to be rupees 41,259 crores in next financial year, that is 23-24. In the current year budget estimate, the central grants and aid was rupees 41,002 crores. But the revised estimate is rupees 30,250 crores. Honorable Speaker, sir, it is to be noted that in the financial year 21-22, the budget estimate central grants and aid was rupees 38,669 crores. The revised estimate was rupees 28,669 crores. But the actual state grant in aid received by the state was only 8,619 crore. That is only 22% of budget estimate. Only 22%, sir. Sir, this is how the shortfall occurs in the actual expenditure compared to the budget estimate and revised estimate of the state revenues and expenditure. And this is how the revenue surplus in the budget estimate and revised estimate actually turns out to be revenue deficit in the account. This is what it is. So, Honorable Speaker, sir, the Telangana government has also been making higher projections about the central grants for various central and centrally sponsored schemes. However, the central government has been reducing the outflow of funds of the state through central schemes and centrally sponsored schemes by scrapping some of these schemes, entrusting some schemes solely to the state and changing the pattern of central and state share. For remaining central schemes, Telangana, like other states, has no choice but to restrict the expenditure on the central schemes to the quantum of assistance to get from the central government. NREGA and Backward Area Development Program are the examples of reduced central assistance. So, as I have been repeatedly pointing out while speaking on the state budget every year over the last 9 years, The state's finance woes are mainly on account of central government's tight fist policy towards Telangana. AP has been doing better in terms of state finances on account of higher quantum of central taxes devolution, sir. On account of higher quantum of central tax devolution, sir. Central grant in aid, revenue deficit grant and assistance for central schemes. So, Honorable Speaker, sir, a matter of concern is the increasing debt burden of the state. As per the Telangana budget in brief document, the state public debt has risen from 2.44 lakh crore in March 21 to rupees 2.38 lakh crore in March 22. By the end of current financial year, the public debt is set to increase to rupees 3.23 lakh crore, and this will rise to rupees 3.57 lakhs crore by March 2024. It is true that capital expenditure of Telangana state has gone up substantially, and to finance this spending, the state has to resort to borrowings, partly because of shortfall in central tax devolution and grant in aid. The per capita debt in current financial year will reach rupees 77,116. So every resident of Telangana's estimated population of 4.18 crore carries this debt burden, sir. So there are many other issues regarding the state finance which can be highlighted during the debate on the appropriation bill on Sunday, sir. Sir, I would like to congratulate the Finance Minister Saab for the spectacular economic growth the state had achieved despite economic recession. Corona pandemic and the hurdles created by the central government, I do not want to repeat the figures cited by the Finance Minister Saab on the annual GSDP growth rate and per capita income during the last 8 financial years for 2014 and 15.
రైట్ తెలంగాణ అసెంబ్లీలో బడ్జెట్ మీద చర్చ కొనసాగుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు దాకా ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారం ద్వారా చూస్తాం.